160,000 of them. So if you like to play Nintendo, like I do. Welcome back to another week of security news and events. Some of the upcoming events and trainings. Dave Kennedy is giving a webinar on the evolution of red teaming and pen testing on May 6th. That should be pretty cool. Silent Brink Security announces some online courses for malware development and adversary simulation. Hacking related news. Bleeping Computer reports that Cognizant, a large IT company, suffered a cyber attack by the operators of the Maze ransomware. The Maze ransomware is not terribly new, but it's fairly new, and it's a ransomware that likes to steal files, sending them to the owners of the malware, and threatens to release those files. So they're looking for trade secrets and all sorts of things like that. MDSec released a tutorial on building an environment on AWS for hacking simulation. This is something that I have a team working on at the university to look into how do we train students how to perform well in red team, blue team simulations. So that was a cool read. Dave Kennedy released a tool called Quick SQL. It's a tool that allows running SQL queries on a box when you don't have administrative privileges. So it's a lightweight tool for you to use. Ars Technica reported that Nintendo accounts have been compromised. 160,000 of them. So if you like to play Nintendo, like I do, my Switch, my kids play Zelda. I love that my daughters are playing Zelda. Be careful with your accounts. Bleeping Computer also reported that there's a new backdoor called Bizarre Backdoor that is often coming through phishing emails attached to some sort of attachments with some Trojans associated with it. Check out that article. For security related news, Hack and Do has a Kerberos delegation article that's a really cool read about understanding how Kerberos delegates authentication and permissions and things like that. There's more in the news about perimeterless security. An article from the Center of Internet Security has something about that. Along the same lines, Microsoft just pushed out a continuous access evaluation model that they're going to be putting into some of their apps. That looks really cool. Same idea, zero trust base, so not trusting anything. If you're interested in space and cybersecurity, Mantech put out a little video about space resilience. It's more of like an ad for their customers, but if you're interested in getting kind of an overview of what space cybersecurity is like, that might be a good video. Zoom is updating encryption to their upcoming release, so make sure you continue to update your Zoom accounts while we're all at home. ZDNet reports that NASA is warning companies to search for web shells on their websites, allowing attackers into shell of the computer. So they released some tools related to how to mitigate those and search for those. So that's really cool. Gray Noise Intelligence has a monitoring service for monitoring internet traffic from around the world, and they'll alert you of suspicious background noise coming through the internet. So you can check out Gray Noise, and they're offering some free alerts for customers. So try checking that out. Trusted Sec posted a second article on a series on getting into the cybersecurity industry. So if you're not in the cybersecurity industry and want to learn more about that, I think that is a great guide for how to get in there. This is a little bit older, but part 3 of a series discussing Red Elk, which is a sim or something like that for Red Team, has been released earlier this month, and that's kind of a cool find, I thought. Also a little bit older, but kind of relevant, BYU cybersecurity capstone team released a Yara wrapper to perform multi-byte XOR searches for malware signatures. They use some cool algorithms to figure out how to identify malware, even if it's been XOR'd in multiple different ways. It's a pretty cool find, so check that one out. Thanks again, everyone. See you again next week.